Rizaldi Adha is making some swift moves as they take the lead, with Polak Kostanin right behind them in second place. Hugid 3 is not too far behind in third, trying to catch up. Let's see if any strategy changes are on the horizon for these skilled racers. Okayoki 3 has made an impressive move to claim the third position, overtaking Polak Kostanin. It's getting intense between Polak Kostanin and Waziri Sky for fourth place. The battle continues with Polak Kostanin in a Ford GT17 and Waziri Sky in an Aston Martin 177. Meanwhile, Susanna Greenberg and Bjorkenshaw are fighting for the 7th spot, with Suzanne Greenberg in an Aston Martin 177 and Bjorkenshaw in an Audi RAID 12. Sneko 515 from Racing Potatoes, now in 10th place. Passing B. Crenshaw. Captain Potato from the same team has advanced to 12th place. Surpassing Nyby, Captain Potato and Nyby, now fighting for the 12th spot. Captain Potato is in a Burton Mantide, while Nyby is in a McLaren Fume DT. Super Lacroix in a Ferrari F60 America is battling it out with Sneko 515 in the McLaren F1 GT for the 9th position. Meanwhile, Captain Potato in the Bertone Mantide and Nyby in the McLaren Fay GT are fiercely contesting for the 12th spot. Lastly, Vavifek and Joey 121 are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 17th position on the track. Andre Yeg is on a roll, passing 4 cars to secure 24th place. Captain Potato advances to 11th place, surpassing Bjorkenshaw. El Piosd climbs to 14th place, overtaking Greninjab. Cedric in the Lamborghini Asterion is fighting hard against Andre Vague in the Ford GT17 for 23rd place. Andre Ike driving the Ford GT17 is also challenging Miss Goodluff in the Chevrolet Camaro Zlone 17 for the 24th spot. Miss Goodluff behind the wheel of a Chevrolet Camaro Zlone 17 is now in a tussle with Nira Sol in the McLaren F1 GT for 25th position. Knalga 77 in the McLaren F1 GT is neck and neck with the Pora Bleeple in the Ferrari F60 America, both fighting hard for the 19th position. It's a close contest between these two drivers from Team Life for Speed. Series guy from Team No Name Racing in the Aston Martin 177 is fighting for 4th place against Paolo Castagnini in the Ford GT17. Supercars from Team Death Robots in the Ferrari F60 America and Snooker 515 in the McLaren F1 GT are battling it out for 9th place. Alpine SD in the McLaren F1 GT and Greninja in the Aston Martin 177 are currently locked in a duel for the 14th position. Captain Potato is now in 10th place after overtaking Supercars. Neighbor has moved up to 12th position, passing Birkinshaw died. Deplorably Apple from Team Live for Speed has climbed to 16th place, overtaking Sir Ironbot from Team Death Robots. Miss Goodleaf makes a move, climbing to P23 by passing Andreas in their Camaro's Lone 17. The battle intensifies between these two drivers. Gary No Name advances to P26, overtaking Cedric from Team Live for Speed. Joey Von 21 and Vavafek are currently engaged in a fierce battle for the 19th position. Andreas has made a swift move up to P22, surpassing Maya in the process. The battle between Andreas in a Ford GT17 and Maya in a Nissan GT-R Nismo for P22 is heating up. Mirasol and Gary No Name are locked in a tight battle for the 25th position. OKOP3 has surged to 2nd place after overtaking Huggard 3. Captain Potato is now in 9th position, passing Sniku 515. A fierce intra-team duel is on between Captain Potato and Sniku 515 for the 9th spot. Captain Potato in a Bertone Mantide is giving Sniku 515 in a McLaren F1 GT a run for their money. Hey, Bobardo, welcome back to the stream. We're raving up for some epic AI race car action, so buckle up and enjoy the show. Great to have you back with us. Knalga 77 from Team Nolgus is now in 18th place after overtaking Sir Ironbot of Team Death Robots. The two are engaged in a fierce battle for the 18th position, with Knalga 77 in a McLaren F1 GT and Sir Ironbot in a Ford GT 17. Additionally, Mirasol has made progress, securing the 23rd spot by passing Miss Goodluck. Joey 121 makes a slick move to take 16 from deplorably Apple in the Maserati Mech-12 ductile. A heated duel for P22 with Greed 30 in the Nissan GT Arnissimo, challenging Nisgulaf in the Chevrolet Camaro's Lone 17. The competition is fierce as these drivers jostle for position. Bioquinshaw has advanced to P13, passing El Pio SD in their battle for the position. They are driving an Audi Rate 12 and a McLaren F1 GT, respectively. Additionally, Maya has climbed to P20 after overtaking Vavifet. Super Lacroix in the Ferrari F60 America is fighting against Nakufa 515 in the McLaren F1 GT for the 9th position. El Pio SD has advanced to 13th place, surpassing Bioquinshaw. Coin. Sir Ironbot is making significant progress, closing in on Maya by reducing the gap to just 3.4 seconds. Snoku 515 advances to 9th place, passing Super Lacroix. Plau, K27 climbs to 17th place, overtaking Maya. Maya moves up to 18th place, passing Joey 121. Miss Goodlaugh has successfully overtaken Koki Beninity, and is now in 23rd place. Duff Dad in the McLaren F1 GT is engaged in a close fight for 6th place with Susan Greenberg in the Aston Martin 177. Both drivers are pushing hard to gain the upper hand in this tight battle. Natham Teyoshi and Sneeko 515 are dueling it out for the 8th position on the track. Grenajeb has made a jump to 14th place, surpassing Bioquinshaw. Speaking of Bioquinshaw, they're now locked in a tight tussle with Deplorably Bull from Team Live for Steve for the 15th position. It's a battle between an Audi Rate 12 and a Ferrari X60 America Dite. Miss Goodlaugh is now in P32, after falling back 10 positions. Super Lacroix is now in P9 after passing Sneku 515. El Pio SD has advanced to P12, overtaking Naibe. Sneku 515 makes a bold move, taking over the 9th place from Super Lacroix. The McLaren F1 GT and the Ferrari F60 America are neck and neck in this heated battle for position. Koki Beninity climbs up to 21st place after passing Sirironbot. Mantai 3 and Okayoki 3 from Team Racing Potatoes are fiercely contending for the second position. Meanwhile, Decadave has made a significant advancement to P37 by overtaking Nukembokum. Nukembokum is making a massive move, catching up to Decadave by reducing the gap by 582.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Suzanne Greenberg are fiercely competing for the 6th spot, showcasing their skills in a McLaren Fun 1 GT and an Aston Martin 177, respectively. Snake of 515 in the McLaren F1 GT, and Captain Potato in the Baton Mountain are fiercely contesting the 9th spot. Meanwhile, Naga 77 has made a significant move up to 15th place by overtaking Green Ninja Dat. Gary No Name is struggling, slipping back 8 places to 32nd. Meanwhile, Koki Benenity has made a move up to 20th, passing Greed 30. The two are now in a heated battle for the 20th spot, with Koki Benenity in a McLaren F1 GT and Greed 30 in a Nissan GT-R Nismo. Greed 30 in the Nissan GT-R Nismo is fighting for P21, with Mirasol in the McLaren F1 GT. In another close battle, Cydric in the Lamborghini Asterion is competing with Sabina 27 in the Baton Mountain for P26. Amy has made an impressive move up to P33, surpassing ABM Det. Decadav is charging towards Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 41.3 seconds. Paula Costanin has surged up Fowler, overtaking Wazirius Guy. The battle intensifies between Paula Costanin in a Ford GT17 and Wazirius Guy in an Aston Martin 177 for Fowler. Naga 77 in the McLaren F1 GT is dueling it out with Greninjib in the Aston Martin 177 for the 15th position. It's a tight battle between these two drivers as they navigate the track and vie for position. Captain Potato and Sneaker 515 are tightly contesting the 9th position, with Captain Potato in a Bertone Mantide and Sneaker 515 in a McLaren F1 TT. Neither has made a move up to 12th place, successfully overtaking LUSD in the process. Knalga 77 and Grenijeb are fighting for the 15th spot, with Knalga 77 in a McLaren F1 GT and Grenijeb in an Aston Martin 177. Sabine 27 has climbed up to 25th place, surpassing Andretti title. The two are now contending for the 25th position, with Sabine 27 in a Bertone Mantide and Andretti driving a Ford GT17. Fugid 3 from Team Nafgum Kings takes the lead from Rizaldi Adha. Duff Dad and Susanna Greenberg are squaring off for 6th place, with Duff Dad in a McLaren F1 GT and Susan Greenberg in an Aston Martin 177. Grenijeb and Joey 121 are battling it out for the 16th position, with Grenijeb in an Aston Martin 177 and Joey 121 in the Maserati Mk12. Currently, Captain Potato in the Burton Mantiden, Sniku 515 in the McLaren F1 GT are fighting for the 9th position. In another close battle, Joey 121 in the Maserati Mk12 is vying with Bjorkenshaw in the Audi Rate 12 for the 17th spot. Grenijeb gains the advantage over Knalga 77, securing 15th place. The drivers of an Aston Martin 177 and a McLaren F1 GT are fiercely battling for position. Meanwhile, Bjorkenshaw and Maya from Team Death Robots engage in a tight competition for 18th place, with an Audi Rate 12 challenging a Nissan GTR Nismo Badaway. Knalga 77 and Joey Vaughan 121 are locked in a tight tussle for 16th place, featuring a McLaren F1 GT against a Maserati Mk12. Andreek has made progress, climbing to 25th and passing Sabin 27 in the process. Miss Goodleff is steadily gaining on Neo Texan from Team Nafgum Kings, reducing the distance between them by 3.3 seconds. Sniku 515 making a move to Pate, passing Nathan Bioshi. Maya climbing to P18, overtaking Bjorkenshaw. While CB and Cedric in a close battle for P27. Nathan Theoshi drops back to P19. Naibi now in P12, passing Deplorable Apple, who moves to P13, overtaking Grenijeb. Koki Beninati smoothly climbs to P21, overtaking Sir Ironbot Dotty. Sir Ironbot responds by swiftly moving up to P22, overtaking Nathan Vyoshi in this intriguing battle for positions. Nathan Vyoshi drops to P29, facing some challenges. Bavifek advances to P23, passing Andrzej Gartasil. Andrzej gains ground, moving up to P24, overtaking 7 at 27. Chiproman is now just 8.7 seconds behind Nathan Vyoshi. Okiyoki 3 has surged to second place, passing Hug 3. Naiba and Greninjib are fiercely contesting the 12th position, with Naibi in a McLaren Fungiti and Greninjib in an Aston Martin 177. Holocaustinin takes P3 from Hard 3. Zniko Viamchin 15 and Captain Potato fight for Pate. Naiba and Greninjeb battle for P12. Duffdad secures 5th place by passing Susan Greenberg. Suzanne Greenberg advances to 6th, surpassing Haugood 3. Greninjeb climbs to 12th, overtaking Naibi. Sniku 515 is making a rapid charge on Hugget 3 from Nafgum Kims, closing the gap by a hopping 45.1 seconds. Additionally, Nalga 77 has advanced to 15 by overtaking Maeda. Toll. Sir Ironbot advances to the 20th position, successfully overtaking Vavifek. Vavifek climbs to 21st place, surpassing Andrzej. Andrzej moves up to 22nd place, overtaking Koki Beninati. Naiba is making a significant move towards Miss Goodlove, closing the gap by a whopping 34.4 seconds. Chiproman is also gaining ground on N29 Kie, cutting the distance by 6.8 seconds. Subinet 27 has climbed up to P22 by overtaking Andrzej Stithona. Chiproman swiftly climbs the ranks, passing 4 cars to secure 27th place. Gary None steadily catching up to N29 Kia, reducing the distance by 39.9 seconds. Duffdad and Susanna Greenberg engage in a heated duel for 5th place, with Duffdad in a McLaren F1 GT and Susanne Greenberg in an Aston Martin 170. Nukem Bochum now in P37 after overtaking Decade. Nearasol successfully overtakes Creed 30, moving up to 6th place. Mirasol is catching up to Greet Tative, reducing the gap by 230 seconds. ABMD and Naibe are fiercely contesting the 28th position, with ABMD in an EPS Coroma and Naibe in a McLaren F1 GT. Deca Davis has made a move to 37th place, passing Nukem Bochum in the process. Huggett 3 and Captain Potato are fiercely contesting the 8th position. Huggett 3, in the Lamborghini Reventon, is going head-to-head with Captain Potato in the Baton Mantide. Meanwhile, Naibe is making moves, climbing up to 27th place, and overtaking Ship Roman. Maya is making some serious gains on Nathan Theoshi, reducing the gap by 740 seconds. Meanwhile, Naibe is also closing in on Greet Tative, cutting the distance by 7.9 seconds. Maya continues to make impressive progress, now closing in on Nathan Theoshi by 7.4 seconds. Paolo Costanine advances to second place, passing Okayoki 3. Susanna Greenberg climbs to fifth place, overtaking Duff Dad. Snico 515 and Captain Potato are battling for seventh place. Snico 515 in a McLaren F1 GT, Captain Potato in a Baton Mantide. Snico 515 makes a bold move, overtaking Duff Dad for 6th place. Deplorably Apple gains ground, passing Joey 121 for 13th place. Deplorably Apple and Joey 121 are fiercely competing for the 13th spot. It's a Ferrari 60 America against a Maserati Mach-12. Knallgas 77, now in 14th place, surpassing Bjorkenshaw.2. Bjorkenshaw advances to 15th, passing Nirasol of Martini Underachieved Racing. Nirasol progresses to 16th, overtaking Duff Dad. Nathan Theoshi advances to 23rd, passing Neotexum 20 DA. Koki Beninity climbs to 29th, surpassing ABMD. Nisgudlaf rises to 33rd, overtaking Wauk CB. Tussle. Greenijeb in the Aston Martin 177 is dueling it out with Deplorably Evil in the Ferrari F60 America for the 11th position. Koki Benini made a significant move, now at 28th after passing Ship Roman Dot. Meanwhile, Wauk CB climbs to 31st, overtaking AMD Detour. Okayoki 3 advances to 8th place, overtaking El Payo SD. Ibio SD climbs to 9th place, passing Groningen. Groningen gains ground to secure 10th place, overtaking Joey 121. Alga 77 continues to make impressive progress, closing the gap on Deplorable by 6.5 seconds. Alpayo SD has made a significant move up to 9th place, surpassing Groningen. The battle between Alga 77 and Deplorable intensifies as Alga 77 narrows the gap by 6.5 seconds. Sirarnonbot advances to 15th place, passing Davifet. Davifet climbs to 16th place, overtaking Superlacro.Dodani. Nathan Thayoshi moves up to 22nd place, surpassing Neotech Sampayan. Neotexum is closing in on Nirasol, reducing the gap by 31.3 seconds. Nefantheoshi is catching up to Superlacroix, narrowing the gap by 3.2 seconds. Neotexum is making strong progress towards Nirasol from Martini Underachieved Racing, reducing the gap by 31.3 seconds. Susanne Greenberg has reduced the gap to Paula Kostanen by 9.2 seconds. Koki Benenati is closing in on Maya, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Sniku 515 is making a strong move towards Polo Castanin, closing in by 4.1 seconds. Groningen has advanced to P9, after overtaking Joey 121, while Duffdad has climbed to P13, surpassing Bucrenshaw. Paula Kostanin is steadily catching up to Okayoki 3, reducing the gap by 15.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Groningen has made a move up to 8th place, surpassing Joey 121 in the process. Sirarnbot advances to 15th place, passing Diokonshaw.Mile. Superlacroix climbs to 17th place, overtaking Nefantheoshi. Nefantheoshi moves up to 18th place, surpassing Deplorable Apple. Superlacroix climbs to 14th, passing El Payo State. Nefantheoshi advances to 16th, overtaking Deplorable Apple. Deplorable Apple makes a move to 17th, surpassing Sir Ironbot. Sir Ironbot drops back to 25th place, facing some challenges. Greed 13th advances to 18th, passing Nyby. Nyby climbs to 19th, overtaking Bucrenshaw in the process. Rizaldi Adha is closing in on Wazirius Guy, reducing the gap by 14.2 seconds. Sniku 515 is also gaining on Susan Greenberg, narrowing the distance by 2.4 seconds. Susanne Greenberg is making a strong move, catching up to Huggard 3 by 5.5 seconds. Rizaldi Adha has taken the lead from Wazirius Guy. Okayoki 3 is now in 4th place after overtaking Huggard 3. Okayoki 3 has surged to 2nd place, surpassing Huggard 3. There's a face duel for the 2nd position between Okayoki 3 and Huggard 3. Paulo Costanin has advanced to 6th place, overtaking Joey Von, 121. Knalga 77 is making gains on Susanne Greenberg, narrowing the difference by 4.3 seconds. Captain Potato has advanced to P12, surpassing Greninja. Super Lacroix is closing in on Greninja, reducing the margin by 3.1 seconds. Huggard 3 has made a slick move up to 2nd place, surpassing Okayoki 3 to a down. The battle for P2 between Huggard 3 and Okayoki 3 is heating up. Meanwhile, Naibe has climbed to the 18th position, overtaking Greed, 32 Stoll. Naibe is showing impressive pace, closing in on Greninja by 4.1 seconds. Siriranbot makes a strong move to claim 24th position from Cedric, who in turn overtakes Miss Goodlaf for 25th place. New Texum has advanced to P31, surpassing Miss Goodlaf in the rankings. Okayoki 3 has made a nice move up to P3, successfully passing Rizaldi Adha. Gary No Name is putting the pressure on Miss Goodleaf, narrowing the gap by 3 seconds. Knalga 77 is making great progress, closing in on Joey Von 121 by 5.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adha now holds P3 after passing Okayoki 3 Doi Toing. Knalga 77 is continuing to reduce the gap to Joey Von 121 by 5.1 seconds. Sniku 515 in the McLaren F1 GT and Rizaldi Adha in the Aston Martin 177 are battling it out for P22. Meanwhile, Vavifek has made a move up to Pen, passing Captain Potato. Captain Potato responds by overtaking Super Lacroix and moving up to P11. Greninja is making a strong move, narrowing the gap to Joey von 121 by 8.2 seconds. Andre Egg is also gaining on N29 Kia, reducing the difference by 2.3 seconds. Rizaldi Adha advances to P2, surpassing Okayoki 3. Okayoki 3 climbs to P3, overtaking Snuko 515. Duff Dad and Susan Greenberg are locked in a tight battle for 7. Duff Dad in a McLaren F1 GT and Susan Greenberg in an Aston Martin 177. Paulo Costanin advances to 5th place, surpassing Duff Dad. Duff Dad climbs to 6th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Suzanne Greenberg moves up to 7th place, passing Snuko 515. Knalba 77 is making a strong push, closing the gap on Snuko 515 by 34 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Susan Greenberg are neck and neck in their battle for 6th place, with Duff Dad in a McLaren F1 GT and Susan Greenberg in an Aston Martin 177. The race is heating up. Naiba is making an impressive charge, gaining on Vavifek by 6.4 seconds. El Pio SD has made a move up to 13th place, passing Joey von 121. Joey von 121 has climbed to 14th place, overtaking Nalga 77. Sirarimbot is making a significant lead, narrowing the distance to Vavifek by 17 seconds. The duel between Grebe 13 and a Nissan GT-R Nisamo and Nara Sol in a McLaren Fontaine Forba 17 is heating up. In another move, Maya has advanced to P20, surpassing Biokunshaw. Susanne Greenberg makes a bold move, now in 6th place after passing Duff Dad. N29 Kia and Sabina 27 are neck and neck, fighting for the 29th spot, both showcasing their skills in the Mosler MT9, 100 and Bertone Mantidi respectively. Snuko 515 is steadily gaining on Duff Dad, narrowing the distance by 2.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Deporblubble has made a solid move up to 11th place after overtaking Nathan Theoshi. The Ferrari Fixed America and McLaren F1 GT are now locked in a heated battle for the 11th spot. Greninja swiftly surpasses Nathan Theoshi, advancing to 14th place in the race. Mirasol advances to 17, passing Koki Benetti. Koki Benetti in turn moves up to 18, overtaking Nathan Biyoshi. Shipperman and Sabina 27 are currently battling for P28, with Shipperman's Ferrari I40 against Sabina 27's Bertun Mantide. Rizaldi Adha is making gains on Hugger 3, reducing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Breathe that Deti and Mirasol are fiercely contesting the 16th position in their Nissan, Jetionis Emo, and McLaren, Fun GT, respectively. Vavifek has climbed to 22nd place, overtaking Siriranbot in the process. Wauxibi is gaining on Nathan Biyoshi, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. Miss Goodlove is making progress on N29 Kia, closing in by 2.4 seconds. Amy from Team Death Robots is now within striking distance of Gary No Name, reducing the gap by a significant 8.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Snaku 515 is steadily gaining on Duff Dad, closing in by 2.8 seconds. Amy is continuing to close in on Gary No Name, showing impressive pace on the track. Hilgert 3, in the Lamborghini Reventon, and Rizaldi Adha, in the Aston Martin 177, are fiercely fighting for first place. Meanwhile, Miss Goodlove has made a significant move up to 30th place, overtaking N29 Kia from Team Still No Name Racing. Dekadav is on a mission, catching up to Gary No Name by 44.7 seconds. Hugger 3 and Rizaldi Adha are fiercely battling for the lead with the Lamborghini Reventon and Aston Martin 177. Meanwhile, Abby MD has advanced to P33, successfully passing Amy in the rankings. Dekadav is on the move, cutting down Gary No Name's lead by 9.2 seconds. Okeoki 3 swiftly snatches P2 from Wazirius Guy. Wazirius Guy responds by taking P3 from Hug 3. Holocostani now holds the 4th position after overtaking Harg 3. Miss Goodlove advances to P29, surpassing Shipperman.d. Miss Goodlove and Shipperman are fiercely contesting for the 29th spot in their Chevrolet Camaro Sloan 17 and Ferrari I40, respectively. Snick 515 is on a roll, closing in on Huggard 3 by a significant 42.9 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad's making moves, climbing up to 6th by overtaking Huggard 3. The battle between Snicker 515 and Huggard 3 is heating up, with Snicker 515 relentlessly reducing the gap. Enjoying Chartin, Bog, Cool, Bon Ogt, Mo, Go, Which Shoe. Nyby drops back to P23. Nearasol climbs to 15 passing Greed 30th, and Buchenshaw gains ground moving to 17 after overtaking Maya. The race continues with shifting positions and intense battles on the track. While CB from Team Velocity is making a big move, closing in on Nyby of Team No Name Racing, narrowing the gap by 33.7 seconds. Sabina 27 from Team Blast is hot on Walk CB's tail, reducing the distance by 10.1 seconds. The excitement continues with Captain Potato in a Baton Mantide and Super Lacroix in a Ferrari F60 America, battling it out for the 9th position. Sabina 27, now at P25, passing Nyby. Neo Texum advances to P28, overtaking Wauk CB. Chip Roman climbs to P30, passing Miss Goodla. Miss Goodleaf climbs to 30th, passing N29, Chia. N29 Kia advances to 31st, surpassing Shipperman Dutchell. ABMD is closing in on Shipperman, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. ABMD is rapidly catching up to N29 Kia, decreasing the gap by 230 seconds. Amy is also making a move on Shipperman, shrinking the distance by 230 seconds. Gary No Name is making a bold move towards Shipperman, narrowing the gap by a significant 52 seconds. N29 Kia and ABMD are locked in a fierce battle for the 31st position, as they race in a Mosler N900 and Ips Kuruma respectively. It's a tight and intense competition out there on the track. Nukem Bochum is closing the gap on Decadave by 30.3 seconds. Okeoki 3 in the Lamborghini Reventon, and Waziri Sky in the Aston Martin 177, are fiercely contending for the 2nd position. Meanwhile, Super Lacroix and Deplorably Apple are engaged in a tight battle for the 10th spot. Serious Guy is making some serious moves, rapidly narrowing the gap to Okayoki 3 by a significant 26.5 seconds. Okayoki 3 and Serious Guy are dueling for P2, with Okayoki 3 in the Lamborghini Reventon and Serious Guy in the Aston Martin 177. Deplorably, Apple has climbed to Pen, passing Super Lacroix for position. Jochenshaw is now just 6.1 seconds behind Greed 30. Plaugas 77 has climbed up to P18, surpassing Vavafek in the rankings. Andreak is making a strong move towards Maya, reducing the gap by 9 seconds. Noga 77 has advanced to 17, surpassing Greed 30T. Cydric has climbed to P21, overtaking Maya in the process. Maya is on fire, closing in on Nathaniel with a rapid 10.1 second gain. Paulo Costanin and Susan Greenberg are fiercely fighting for power in their Ford GT 17 and Aston Martin 177. Andre Yace is making moves, now at P21 after passing Nathaniel. Super Lacroix and Deplorably Apple are neck and neck for the 10th position. Naibaf made a move to 23rd, passing Greed 33rd. Sabina 27 has also climbed to 25th, surpassing Koki Baninadi in the process. Paulo Costanin is edging closer to Suzanne Greenberg, now 2 seconds behind. Neo Texum of Team Nafgum Kings is gaining on Maya from Team Death Robots, reducing the gap to 2.9 seconds. Vavifek in the Maserati MiG-12 is putting up a fight against Sirironbot in the Ford GT 17 for the 18th position. It's a close competition between these two drivers from Team Death Robots. Vavifek has made a move up to 17th place, surpassing Nolga 77 in the process. Win's Serious Guy has taken the lead, surpassing Rizaldi Adha for the top spot. Vavifek, driving the Maserati MiG-12 and Naga 77 in the McLaren F1 GT, are currently locked in a battle for 17th place. It's a close fight between these two drivers as they navigate the track. One serious guy in the Aston Martin 177 is challenging Okayoki 3 in the Lamborghini Reventon for the second position. The battle for P2 is heating up. Gary from Team No Name Racing is making a move on Shipperman, decreasing the gap by 2 seconds. Andrea in the Ford GT17 is currently going head-to-head with Nathan Thayoshi in the McLaren F1 GT for the 21st position. It's a close and exciting battle between these two drivers as they navigate the track. Nathan Thayoshi has advanced to P21, passing Andrevik in the process. Duff Dad is making moves, narrowing the gap to Paolo Castagnini by 2.1 seconds. Sabini 27 and Kokibina T are fighting it out for the 25th spot, with different beasts under the hood. A Burton Nuntide versus a McLaren F1 Wow CB has advanced to P28, successfully passing New Texum in the race. Miss Goodlaugh continues to gain on Neo Texum, now just 2 seconds behind. Shipperman has made a move, climbing to P33 and passing Amy in the process. Shipperman has overtaken ABND, moving up a position to 3rd place. Shipperman has advanced to P32, overtaking EMD. Susanna Greenberg from Team Racing Potatoes has overtaken Okayoki 3, securing the 3rd position. Polokostonine is closing in on Okayoki 3, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Polokostonine successfully overtakes Okayoki 3, moving up to 7th position. Polokostonine has advanced to 4th place, surpassing Okayoki 3 from Racing Potatoes. Sniku 515 is making a strong push, closing in on Duff Dad by 10 seconds. Hugger 3 has advanced to the 5th position, after overtaking Okayoki 3. Sniku 515 continues to close in on Duff Dad, reducing the gap by 10 seconds. N29 Kia is making a strong push towards Miss Goodluck, narrowing the gap by 11.3 seconds. Decadave is on a mission, rapidly closing in on Gary, no name with an impressive 67.3 second gain. Sniku 515 is gaining momentum, securing the 6th position after overtaking Okayoki 3. Chip Roman is pressuring Miss Goodluck, closing in by a significant 46.8 seconds. Al Pio SD from Team Martini Underachieved Racing is chasing down Okayoki 3, narrowing the gap by 4.6 seconds. Greenyep makes a swift move to 11th place, overtaking Duff Dad in the race rankings. ABMD is making a strong push, reducing the gap to Miss Goodluck by 11.5 seconds. Nolga 77 has advanced to 17, passing Sir Ironbot. Meanwhile, Sir Ironbot has moved up to P18, overtaking Cedric in the process. ABMD is making significant progress, closing in on Miss Goodluck by 6.6 seconds. Koki Beninity has made a move to P24, passing Sabina 27. In response, Sabina 27 has overtaken Nathan Tioshi and moved up to B25 Datoa. Maya from Team Death Robots now in P26, passing Nathan Tioshi. Nukem Bokum from Team Death Robots up to P37, passing Amy. Chipperman in the Ferrari 40 is currently fending off Miss Goodluck in the Chevrolet Camaro Zone 17 for the 30th spot. The battle between these two drivers adds excitement to the back of the field. Deplorably, Apple has made a sick move up to P19, leaving Cedric behind in this exciting battle. Deplorably, Apple's Ferrari F60 America is really making moves against Cedric's Lamborghini Asturion. Naibi is swiftly catching up to Androvic, shrinking the differential by 5.6 seconds. Winner Sirius Guy and Suzanne Greenberg are fiercely contesting for the second position. Deplorably Apple and Cedric are locked in a tight duel for the 19th spot, showcasing the Ferrari F60 America against the Lamborghini Asturion. Suzanne Greenberg now in Q2, passing with Sirius Guy. Howard 3 advances to power, overtaking Paulo Costanin. Deplorably Apple climbs to P18, surpassing Sir Aaron Bott. Sneaker 515 is making impressive progress, narrowing the gap to Paulo Costanin by 12.5 seconds. Amy is also on a mission, significantly closing in on Nukembacon by 355 seconds. Keep an eye on the intense battle, as Sneaker 515 continues to reel, and Paulo Costanin with a 12.5 second reduction in the gap. Data Suyas. And 29 Kia is making a remarkable move, closing in on Androvic with a 58.1 second reduction in the gap. Alpine SD is on the move, now in 7 after overtaking Joivon 121. Joivon 21 is not giving up, advancing to P8 by passing Paulo Costanin. Duff Dad from Team Live for Speed is relentlessly pursuing Paulo Costanin, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds. Now, Captain Potato is also making a move on Duff Dad, closing in by 4 seconds. Meanwhile, Davifek has made a significant advancement to their team, overtaking Super Lacroix in the process. Theo Crenshaw is rapidly closing the gap on Sir Ironbot by 12.8 seconds. Nigby has made a move to 17, overtaking Nira Sol. The battle between Theo Crenshaw and Sir Ironbot intensifies as Theo Crenshaw continues to gain ground. Amy has made significant progress, reducing the gap to Nukembacon by 11.7 seconds. Breed 30 is also gaining on Nearasol, closing in by 4.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Koki Benignity has advanced to P21 after overtaking Cedric from Live for Speed. Waxubi is making a remarkable push, closing in on Sir Ironbot by 12.8 seconds. N29PA is on the move, narrowing the gap to 7E27 by a significant 46.9 seconds. Amy from Team Death Robots is also closing in fast on New Kemba Kim, reducing the gap by 10.2 seconds. Nathan Tioshi has jumped to 22nd place, surpassing Maya Dachetitot. They're now in a tight duel for that spot. N29PA is gaining ground on 7E27, reducing the distance by 3.9 seconds. Bavifek has advanced to position 13, surpassing Super Lacroix in the process. Series Guy has taken the lead, surpassing Rizaldi Adha. Huggett 3 has advanced to 3rd place, passing Suzanne Greenberg. T. Maya and Cedric are now dueling for the 23rd position, with Maya in a Nissan GT-R Nismo and Cedric in a Lamborghini Asturion. Snooker 515 is making a swift move towards Suzanne Greenberg, cutting the gap by a whopping 46.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Rizaldi Adha has surged into the lead, passing Huggett. Ho Pri isn't far behind, now in 2nd place after overtaking was Serious Guy. Sniku 515 is making significant gains on Rizaldi Adha, reducing the gap by 5.6 seconds. Joey 121 is also making a strong push towards Huggett 3, cutting the lead by 23.7 seconds. The battle intensifies as Sniku 515 continues to close in on Rizaldi Adha, now narrowing the gap by 5.6 seconds. Knalda 77 is on fire, reducing the gap to Greninja by 8.2 seconds. Okayoki 3 has surged to PT, passing Snoku 515. Captain Potato is making moves too, now in 10 after overtaking Ewa SD. Nalga 77 advances to P13, passing Deplorable of Life for speed. Deplorably Apple now at 14, overtaking El Pio SD. Nearasol climbs to 17, surpassing Greet the TT. Nearasol is making a determined push, reducing the gap to Greninjet by 6.44 seconds. Koki Beninity is on the move, climbing up to 20th place after overtaking Nathan Yoshi. Maya advances to 21st place, surpassing Cedric Gatotoya. Cedric climbs to 22nd place, passing Sirironbot.d. Sirironbot moves up to 23rd place, overtaking Nebi. Cedric has advanced to 22nd place, surpassing Sirironbot in a fierce battle for the position. Both drivers are showcasing their skills with Cedric, behind the wheel a Lamborghini Asturian, and Sirironbot, representing Team Death Robots, in a Ford GT17. Miss Goodluck is rapidly catching up to Wilk CB, reducing the gap by 32.5 seconds. Similarly, Shipraman is swiftly closing in on N29 Kia, cutting the distance by 43.5 seconds. The race is heating up as Miss Goodluck continues to close in on Wilk CB, shortening the gap by 32.5 seconds. Shipraman is making a strong move on Wilk ECB, reducing the gap by 8 seconds. Miss Goodluck is showing impressive speed, closing in on N29 Kia, with a 26.5 second gain. Abby MD is also on the move, closing in on Miss Goodluck by 5.9 seconds. Abby MD is making a significant move towards Miss Goodluck, reducing the gap by 52.5 seconds. The chase is on. Paulo Costanin, in the Ford GT17, is challenging Duff Dad in the McLaren F1 GT for the 8th position. Keep an eye on this exciting battle as they navigate the track. Maya from Team Death Robots and Sirironbot are currently battling it out for the 21st position. Maya is piloting a Nissan DTR Nismo, while Sirironbot is behind the wheel of Ford GT17. Yalga 77 is steadily catching up to Deplorable Apple from Team Live for Speed, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Shipraman in a Ferrari i40 and Nia Texum in a Porsche 718 Cayman DT4 are fiercely contesting the 29th position. Yalga 77 and El Payo SD are neck and neck in a fierce battle for 14th place. Yalga 77 and El Payo SD are fighting it out for the 14th position. Maya and Sirironbot are locked in a duel for 21st place. Maya's Nissan GTR Nismo is up against Sirironbot's Ford GT17. Okayoki 3 and Snuku 515 are in a heated battle for the second position. Okayoki 3 is piloting a Lamborghini Reventon, while Snuku 515 is behind the wheel of a McLaren Form 1. Jinji. Nukambokum is making a strong move towards Decadave, reducing the gap by 34.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Winzerius Guy has climbed up to 4th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg at Ante. The battle intensifies between Winzerius Guy and Suzanne Greenberg for that coveted 4th position. Deplorably, Apple is closing in on Super La Croix, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Winzerius Guy and Susan Greenberg are currently fighting for the 4th position. Meanwhile, Chip Broman in a Ferrari 40 and New Texan in a Porsche 718 Cayman Detour are battling it out for the 29th position. Nalga 77 and El Pio SD are neck and neck in a fierce battle for 14th place. Meanwhile, Gil Crenshaw has made a move up to 18th, successfully overtaking Greet at Titi Day. Huggard 3 in the Lamborghini Reventon is battling it out with Joey Von 121 in the Maserati MiG-12 for 6th place. Nathan Vayoshi is making a strong comeback, narrowing the distance to Greet 30 by 4.9 seconds. Cedric has made a move up to P22, passing Maya in the process. Amy successfully narrows the gap to Nukambokum by 11.9 seconds. Guided 3 advances to 5, passing Joey Von 121. Joey Von 121 climbs to 6, overtaking Snuku 515 in the process. Snuku 515 from Racing Potatoes is making a strong move, catching up to Paula Costanin from Blue Start by 12.8 seconds. Captain Potato is charging ahead, closing in on Snuku 515 by 45.6 seconds. Koki Benenedy is also gaining ground on Greed 30, reducing the gap by 6.8 seconds. Lavifek is making a strong move, reducing the gap to Snuku 515 by 17.3 seconds. Meanwhile, Greninjip has advanced to 15th place by overtaking Nalga 77. Nearasol advances to 16th place, passing Naugas of Indy 7T. Neotexan and N29 Kia are dueling for 31st position, with Neotexan in a Porsche 718, Cayman GT4, and N29 Kia in a Mazda M-Tyne 100. Nefantheoshi is making a significant move, closing in on Naga 77, with a 47.8-second reduction in the gap. Huggett 3 from Nufgum Kings has overtaken Joey 121, securing the 5th spot. Nefantheoshi continues to close in on Naga 77, shrinking the gap by 47.8 seconds. Dufdat advances to 6th place, passing Polo Kostanin. Polo Kostanin climbs to 7th place, overtaking Joey 121. Super Lacroix moves up to 11th place, passing Vavafek. Welcome back, Osmanias20. Great to have you back in the chat for some high-speed AI racing action. Let's see which car takes the lead today. Vavifeg is making a strong move, closing in on Joey 121 by 6.1 seconds. Sniku 515 overtakes Joey 121, securing the 9th position. Vavifeg is relentlessly closing the gap on Joey 121 by 6.1 seconds. Hey Deofos, welcome back to the stream. We missed you and glad to have you join us again for some exciting AI race car action. Let's enjoy the race together. Unserious Guy makes a strong move to P2, surpassing Okayoki 3. Okayoki 3 and Suzanne Greenberg are tangled in a duel for P3 twi. Okayoki 3's Lamborghini Revington against Suzanne Greenberg's Aston Martin 177. Suzanne Greenberg has claimed the 3rd position, surpassing Okayoki 3 in their intense duel. The Aston Martin 177 and the Lamborghini Revington are neck and neck in this battle for the podium. Over in the midfield, Captain Potato from Team Racing Potatoes is locked in a fight with Sniku 515 for the 8th spot. The Burton Mantide and the McLaren F1 GT are giving us an exciting battle to watch. LPOSD has made a swift move, climbing to 12th place by passing Super Lacroix. Neotexum makes a solid overtake on N29 Kia, advancing to 31st place. Both drivers are pushing hard in their Porsche Cayman DT4 and Mazda MT900 respectively. Hey there, Apex. Welcome back to the racetrack. Good to have you tuning in again. Let's see which AI driver takes the lead today.